Good morning everyone. Welcome you again to the online classes. This class is for class 12 math and we are discussing the chapter determinant. In previous class we have solved the questions up to exercise number 4.6. Today we will solve few problem from your miscellaneous chapter. Okay, so let's start it. Suppose question number 1. Prove that the determinant is independent of theta. So independent of theta means the result of the determinant must be free from the variable theta. Okay, so let the given determinant as delta. So delta equal to x minus sin theta cos theta sin theta minus x 1 cos theta 1 x. Now how to solve the problem? It's very easy. Expand the determinant along the first row or you can choose any row or column. So I am expanding the determinant along the first row. Then we have x into, this is minus x square minus 1 minus sin theta into minus x sin theta minus cos theta plus cos theta into, this is minus sin x minus sin theta and minus minus plus cos theta. Next slide, remove the bracket. That implies minus x into x square, that is minus x cube minus x plus x sin square theta plus sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta into cos theta plus x cos square theta. So plus sin theta cos theta and minus sin theta cos theta will cancel each other. That means minus x cube minus x. Now if I take x common from these two terms, so x into, it will be sin square theta plus cos square theta, and we know that the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That equal to minus x cube minus x plus x into 1 means x. So this x and this minus x will cancel each other. So answer is x cube. Now from the answer you easily verify that the result does not contain any term containing theta. That means the value of the determinant is independent of theta and hence proved. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Without expanding, prove that this given determinant is equal to 1a s cube, 1a square a cube, 1b square b cube, 1c square c cube. Means we have to prove that a square bc, b square ac, c square ab is equal to 1 a square a cube, 1 b square b cube, 1 c square c cube. So we have to solve this. We have to prove that the given determinant is equal to this. Now see how to do it. Here We multiply the first row by A, second row by B, and third row by C. We have 1 by ABC into A square, A square into A, which is A cube, and A into BC, that is ABC. The second row will be B square, B cube, and ABC. And third row will be C square, C cube, ABC. Now, if I take ABC common from the third row, it will be ABC by ABC, determinant of A square, A cube 1, B square, B cube 1, C square, C cube 1, and this ABC and this ABC will cancel each other. That means, now first if I interchange between the third column and the second column, and after then first column and the second column, then we have minus 1 whole square, determinant of 1 A square, A cube, 1 B square, B cube, 1 C square, C cube. So minus 1 whole square will be plus 1, so that will be plus 1 into this. So the value of the determinant is this, which is our required answer, and hence the problem is solved. Okay. Now solve question number 4. Question number 4 is, one determinant is given. From this determinant we have to prove that either A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B plus C. So the given determinant is B plus C, C plus A plus B, C plus A plus B, B plus C, and the third column is A plus B, B plus C, and C plus A equal to 0. From this condition we have to prove that either A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B equal to C. Okay, let's see how to solve the problem. So first apply a operation on this determinant. The operation is C1 dot equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, means add all the element of first row, second row, and third row, means corresponding element. So the first row will be B plus C, B plus C plus C plus A plus A plus B. So you can say there are 2A, 2B and 2C. So if I add them, so result will be 2 into A plus B plus C. This will be the same A plus B plus C, and this is also same A plus B plus C, and the other two column will be unchanged, C plus A plus B, B plus C, and this is A plus B, B plus C, C plus A. Now as all the element of the first column are 2 into A plus B plus C, so we can take it common. So take 2 into A plus B plus C common. So first column will be 1, 1, 1, and that will be C plus A plus B, B plus C, and this element will be A plus B, B plus C, and C plus A, which is equal to 0. Okay. Now that is equal to, that implies 2 into A plus B plus C determinant Now here we'll apply another two operation, that R2 dot equal to R2 minus R1 and R3 dot equal to R3 minus R1. So if I apply this operation on this determinant, let's what happening. So first column will be unchanged, A, C plus A plus B. Second column will be 0 and this is B minus C, and here it will be C minus A. Third row will be 0, it is B minus A, and this is C minus B, C minus B. Now expand the determinant along the first column. That means 2 into A plus B plus C into 1 into, that is B minus C, and this is C minus B, so we can write minus B minus C whole square minus B minus A into C minus A, which is equal to 0. Now calculate this expression, 2 into A plus B plus C into, if I expand this term, it will be minus B square minus C square plus 2BC, minus, multiply these two, so it will be minus BC plus AB plus AC and minus A square, which is equal to 0. That means 2 into A plus B plus C. Now there is a 1 A square, 1 B square, 1 C square. So minus A square minus B square minus C square plus AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. So final result of the determinant is this. Now look, we know a property of real number, that if product of two number is equal to 0, then one of them must be equal to 0. Now since product of this and this equal to 0, so we can say that either A plus B plus C equal to 0, or 2 into minus A square minus B square minus C square plus AB plus BC plus CA equal to 0. Okay, if I multiply by 2, so we have, and take minus 1 common, so minus into 2A square plus 2B square plus 2C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA, which is equal to 0. That means, okay, so minus this equal to 0, so we can say that this expression equal to 0. Now we will rearrange this expression like this: A square plus 2AB plus that will be minus. If I take minus 1 common, so this will be minus A square minus 2AB plus B square plus B square minus 2BC plus C square plus C square minus 2AC plus A square will be equal to 0. That implies A minus B whole square. First three term, from first three term we can write A minus B whole square, plus from the next three term we can write B minus C whole square, and from the last three term we can write C minus A whole square equal to 0. Now if sum of few square number is equal to 0, so they will be individually 0. So A minus B will be 0, B minus C will be 0, and C minus A will be equal to 0. Now from here we have A equal to B, here B equal to C, and here C equal to 0, C equal to A. Now if I combine this three result, we can write that A equal to B equal to C. That means either A plus B plus C equal to 0, or A is equal to B equal to C, and here's proved. Very easy. Okay, now I am solving question number 5. The next question. Excuse me. The next question. Solve the equation. Question number 5. Solve the equation x plus a x x x x plus a x x x x plus a equal to 0. From here we have to solve the equation. Means we have to calculate the value of x. That means now here we will apply our operation first. The operation is c1 dot equal to c1 plus c2 plus c3. So first entry of the first column will be x plus a plus x plus x. So 3x plus a. Similarly, the other entry of the first column will be 3x plus a, and the remaining entries will be unchanged. Okay. Now take 3x plus a common from the first column. So 3x plus a into determinant of 1 1 1 x x plus a x x x x plus a, which is equal to 0. That means 3x plus a into, again we will apply operation r2 dot equal to r2 minus r1, r3 dot equal to r3 minus r1. We have first row is unchanged, 1x x. Second row will be 0 a 0 0 0 a. Now expand the determinant along the first column. We have 3x plus a into 1 into a square minus 0, and remaining other two term will be 0 as the other entries are 0. So that is equal to 0. Means a square into 3x plus a equal to 0, which imply 3x plus a is equal to 0. Means x equal to minus of a by 3. So value of x equal to minus of a by 3, and hence solved. Okay, so let's solve one more question, question number 6. Question number 6. Prove that determinant of a square plus ab bc b square plus bc ac plus c square ac c square. We have to prove that the value of the determinant will be 4 into a square b square c square. Okay, so a square plus ab bc b square plus bc ac plus c square ac and c square. Okay, now first take common a from the first column, b from the second column, and c from the third column. We have abc determinant of. So if I take a from the a common from the first column, so it will be a plus b b. That result will be c b b plus c. This element will be a plus c a, and this is a c. Right? Now that means A, B, C. Okay, we are applying and an operation that C3 dot is equal to C3 minus C1 plus C2. C3 minus C1 plus C2. So first column will be same, A plus B, B. Second column will be C, B, B plus C. And third column will be A plus C minus A plus C. So that will be 0. This result will be A minus of A plus B means that will be minus 2B. And that will be C minus of B plus C. Again will be minus 2B. So we can take minus 2B common from the second column. If I take minus 2B common from the second column, we have ABC into minus 2B, determinant of A plus B, B. Second column which is C, B, B plus C, and third column is 0, 1, 1. Okay. Again we are applying an operation that is equal to ABC means minus 2AB square C into the operation is that R2 dot equal to R2 minus R3. So first row is A, C, 0. Second row is this minus this means A, B minus of B plus C, that is minus B, and this is 0. B, B plus C, 1. Now expand the determinant along the first third column. So it will be minus 2A B squared C into, so plus minus plus 1 into, this is minus AB minus, sorry, that will be a minus C, a minus AC minus AC. So minus twice of AC. So minus 2A B squared C into minus 2AC. So if I multiply, it will be 4A square B square C square, which is our given answer, and hence solved. Okay. And now the last questions. Question number 7. Question number 7 is, two matrices given, A inverse given and B is given. We have to find AB whole inverse. AB whole inverse. Now we know a formula that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. A inverse is given and B is given. From B we will calculate a B inverse first. Okay, from B we will calculate B inverse first, and then we will multiply B inverse and A inverse. So B matrix is given as B equal to 1 minus 1 0 2 3 minus 2 minus 2 0 1. So we have to calculate the inverse of the matrix. So first calculate the inverse of the matrix. First we have to check whether the value of the determinant is 0 or not, means the B matrix is non-singular or not. So calculate modulus of B. Now if we expand the determinant along the first column, so we will be 1 into 3 minus 0 minus of minus 1 into this and this row, so 2 minus of 2 to the 4, so that is 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1, which is not equal to 0. So mod of B is equal to 1. That means B is a non-singular matrix. Hence we can calculate its inverse. Now calculate the adjoint of B. Adjoint of B. Okay. So for adjoint of B, first matrix will be 3 minus 2 0 1 minus minus 1 0 0 1 plus minus 1 0 3 minus 2. That will be 2 minus 2 and minus 2 1. That element will be 1 0 1 0 minus 2 1, and this element will be 1 0 1 0 2 minus 2. 2 3 2 3 minus 2 0. That entry will be 1 minus 1 minus 2 0, and this will be 1 minus 1 2 3 whole transpose. Now calculate the value of the adjoint, means adjoint of A is equal to matrix of, so it is 3, this determinant is 1, and value of this determinant is equal to minus 2. Value of this determinant is 2 minus 4, that is minus 2, and minus of minus 2 is equal to 2. Value of this determinant is equal to 1. Value of this determinant is equal to minus 2, and that is plus 2. Value of this determinant is equal to 0 minus of 6, means plus 6, that is minus 2, and this is 3 plus 2, that is 5, and whole transpose. So value of B, adjoint of B is 3 2 6 1 1 2 and 2 2 5. 0 minus, oh, that will be plus 2, okay, and whole transpose, that is equal to 3 2 6 1 1 2 minus 2 2 5. This is the adjoint of B. Adjoint of B is equal to this. Now we have to calculate B of B inverse. So B inverse is equal to formula is 1 by mod B into adjoint of B. So value of mod B equal to 1. So 1 by 1 into 3 2 6 1 1 2 minus 2 2 5. This is the B inverse. This is the B inverse. Now B inverse known and A inverse is also given. Now we have to calculate A into B whole inverse. A into B whole inverse. So we will apply this formula that AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. So put the value of B inverse, that is 3 2 6 1 1 2 minus 2 2 5 into the value of A inverse, and value of A inverse is given, that is 3 minus 1 1 minus 15 6 minus 5 5 minus 2 and 2. Now if I multiply this matrix, both are 3 cross 3 matrix, So we know how to multiply between two matrices. So the result will be also a 3 cross 3 matrix, and the value of the resulting matrix will be given by the matrix A into B whole inverse. So I am not doing the multiplication. I hope you know how to multiply between two matrices. So multiply it and find the result. Clear? Okay. So we have to stop today. From next day we'll continue our exercise, miscellaneous exercise, and we'll solve few more problem from this exercise. Okay. Okay. So no more today. I'll see you next day. Thank you.